Hello all, here we have a Milltronics multi-ranger ultrasonic level detector. We have a tank here and we're going to check the level of it using the multi-ranger and outputting to a 4 to 20 indicator. Okay, so we have our transducer head right here, and it's going to go from 0 up to 20 inches. Okay, we can check what the range is by going to, we want to come to our multi-ranger here, and we're going to zoom in here. Come on a little closer. So, we have a little remote here, and we always have to go run cal, alt display. So, we're going to go alt cal. Now, you can either have it on here or you can point it. It's magnetic, so we go run cal, alt display. And if we check, we have our units. And our units, if we display, it says number 4, which means inches. And we're going to go display. We're going to go to, if we went to mode, we would see that it's distance. Then we have the empty distance. And you see here, P3 matches the top of the head, or the bottom of the head, to the bottom of the tank. P4 is the span. Now the span is your empty to your full. And you always want to leave a little distance, which is P5, and that's your near blanking. You don't want to get too close to your detector head. So you want to have a distance there. So we're going to go to P4. So we're just going to hit 4, enter. And it says that I said 20, it's actually 15. So we're going to go from 0 to 15 inches. And that's going to give us, right now we are at 0 and we're getting 4 milliamps out. So we are going to get 0 being a 4 milliamps and 15 inches being our 20. So I'm going to just go run cal. And that's going to knock us back to our actual running mode. So right now you can see that we have 0 inches. Now we actually are above the bottom of the tank by about 2 inches, but we're calling that our 0 point. So we're going to raise the water by 15 inches. I'm going to back us up a little. So we are currently, the water level is here. And that is about 2 inches above the bottom of the tank. So now we're going to raise it up. And we're going to go 15 inches. And that'll take us up to right about there. And that should be our 100%. So we can see here, I know it's hard to see, but we're raising up, we're at 1 inch. We've raised up 1 inch. And you can see on our 4 to 20 signal that we now have 5 milliamps. Of course, we have to calculate our 0 to 15 inches into a 4 to 20 milliamp signal. So it's not a one-for-one comparison. But as we get to 3 inches, we should be at 8 milliamps out. And so we're just over 3, and we're just about 8 milliamps output. And so you can see that the tank is raising here. It's kind of hard to see because the water's clear and the tank's clear. And this tank is a bit slow. So while that's filling up, we'll just say that this ultrasonic detector, it has 5 different outputs that it can, 5 different relay outputs. So if you wanted to drive a pump, if you wanted to do on-off control, or if you wanted to have a sump and have one leading and one lagging, and you wanted to have a lower alarm and an upper alarm, this can handle all that functionality. You can check out my other video on multi-ranger. Okay, welcome back. I ran out of power on the camera. So we are almost to 15. We're at 11 inches of water, and we're at 16 milliamps. Okay. So we're still raising. I said we should be coming up to about here, which is exactly where we're coming up to. We've got 13 now. And we've got 18 milliamps. Now, like I said, we have 5 different relay outputs, but we also have 420 milliamp output on the Milltronics. So if you ever want to run it to a DCS system, or you want to take it to a remote indicator, you can do that functionality with this machine. So we're at 15.5 inches, and it's just over 20 milliamps. So that is perfect. So we see our Milltronics unit here, and it says it's at 15.8. And so the Milltronics, it is, like I said, ultrasonic, so it is using the same principles as a Dolphin. It sends out a ultrasonic signal, and at the time it takes for the ultrasonic signal to bounce back to the transducer, it tells it how far it is, the distance from the sensor. And we convert that distance from the sensor to a height of the tank and to the height of the fluid in the tank. And so that is our Milltronics multi-ranger liquid level system here.